The Conservative MP for Witney, Robert Courts, has been paying attention to this. I know, Robert, last time you and I spoke, you said you were all over this, especially these sewage dumps in the Windrush. The chief executive's admitted the company's performance is unacceptable. Is that enough? This is almost it's an apology, really, isn't it?
Morning. Well, no, it's not enough. I mean, it's quite right that Thames Water's behaviour has been absolutely unacceptable, both in terms of the way individuals are affected by sewage, affecting their property, and with regards to rivers. But what we've heard yesterday from Thames Water is just a lot of warm words. What the people of West Oxfordshire and Oxfordshire more generally want to see is action. We're not interested in empty promises. We're not interested in what might happen in the future. We're interested in quick action for clean water, and we want to see it now.
How confident are you that that's going to happen, though? That we've talked about this so many times, and it just seems to be a lot of shoulder shrugging that we get from the water companies.
Well, this is going to happen because the government is taking action to make sure that it does. So the government has required water companies to publish a plan by the 1st of September next year to reduce sewage discharges. There's a second report coming from the Storm Overflows Task Force as well, which is considering eliminating overflows entirely. So that's all happening as part of the Environment Bill that was mentioned in your piece. There is a duty on water companies under the same bill, so Thames Water will have to report real-time use of storm overflows within an hour. And really, when Thames Water were talking about needing information yesterday, they're really just acknowledging that the government's going to require them to do that anyway. So the government's taking firm action on this, but we need to see more. I mean, Thames Water's responsibility, their paid rates to make sure that people's sewage is dealt with quickly, cleanly, and people want to see that happen now.
What can you and your colleagues in the House do, Robert, though, to hold them to account, to make sure that they do act and act fast?
Well, the government is acting with real decision on this, as I've explained, and what is up to the rest of us to do is what is happening now. I mean, you are seeing an acknowledgement from Thames Water yesterday that their performance is unacceptable, and it is unacceptable. And I and my colleagues will continue to apply that pressure. I mean, for example, you've referred to a WASP's report, and I will be writing to the Environment Agency and ask them to investigate that. We need the Environment Agency to get to the bottom of those allegations. And if Thames Water have acted illegally, then firm action will have to be taken. We can't have illegal spills affecting the environment.
Thank you very much, Robert Courts, MP for Witney.